Hey guys, it's Stasha Erickson. I hope you're all doing well today. Well, it is the 26th of June of 2019, and I am here to give a few announcements. I have finally made it back to Norway. I had a few videos up I actually had to take down. Um, for those of you who don't know, about 4 months ago, I was on a weekend trip resetting my visa to come back to Norway to apply to live here. Finally, I've been going through an application process back and forth to live in Norway since 2013. And my husband had finally made the requirements, so I had to take a quick weekend trip to London to reset the visa so that I could come back and apply. And long story short, they refused entry to me into Scandinavia. And in an instant, I was deported back to America. I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to my husband, to my kids. I had no notice. I had a very small bag packed as I thought I was just going away for the weekend. It was very rough. I ended up being in California for almost 4 months. And when I arrived back into Norway last week, immigration and customs police officers held me again. They held me for about 2 or 3 hours and still did not want to allow me entry into Scandinavia. And just so you guys know, this has all been about money, them saying that my husband doesn't make enough money or I don't make enough money. It's all based on finances. It's nothing legal or anything like that. So after about 3 hours, they realized that they basically had no reason to hold me. So they let me into Norway, but they told me that I have about 2 weeks to put in my application. Otherwise, I have to go back to America. So it's been really tough. I've been trying to be motivated to make videos for you guys, but it's been really difficult. I haven't been myself. I've been pretty depressed. I put on some weight, if you guys can't tell. I probably needed it. I was very skinny for a very long time. But it's been an up and down journey for me. So I'm finally home and just trying to get back to normal. I haven't even been home a week yet. And it's been really tough. During that time, when I was leaving, both of my kids were here, and since then, both of my kids have relocated. They're adults, they're 19 and 21, so they're off, starting their lives and becoming adults. But I kind of left, and it was a full house, and I've come home to an empty house. So it's been a lot. There's been a lot going on for me that's been a little emotional. So that's why I just want you guys to know why I haven't been sharing so much of myself lately. I've been on a real inner journey trying to understand the meaning of all of this and just to look on the bright side every day. So during the time that I was in California, I did some really major work for the Mandela Effect. I'm not allowed to talk about the specifics, but I can let you guys know that I was featured in a documentary about the Mandela Effect, and it is one that is taken very seriously. It's by a very serious production company, and they're going to be releasing it and putting the Mandela Effect out in a good light. On top of that, there's also a game involved. I can't get into details yet. I'm just not allowed to, but I just want you guys to know that while I was there, I made some very big moves for our community, for the Mandela Effect community, and hopefully I'll be able to announce some more details about it soon, but it's going to really, really, really help the Mandela Effect to be taken in a serious light. There's neuroscientists involved and other really, really great people, so as soon as I'm allowed to talk more about that, I will. In the meantime, I have had a lot of people reaching out to me for readings, like through Facebook and stuff like this. I just want to let everybody know that I'm kind of avoiding Facebook. When you're dealing with immigration stuff, they now have the right, the immigrations department, to just go through your social media, to go through your Facebook, to be really nosy. And so I used to share a lot of myself on that site. And now that I know more about the algorithms, and now that I know that the government's just got me under a microscope all the time, and I really have never done anything wrong apart from not make enough money in the Norwegian government's eyes, I'm just avoiding Facebook right now. So if anybody out there is wanting to have readings or healing services or curse removals or products from me, I just really ask that everybody just go to my Etsy store. There'll be a link to my Etsy store in the description box below. The month is almost over. There's only 4 days left, but I do have a secret coupon that I pass on to clients once I've worked with them once. The coupon for the month of June is the word June has come, all in capital letters. And I'll put that in the description box below as well. But that'll give you 30% off of anything in my Etsy store for the rest of this month. I'm sorry, it's so late into the month that I'm announcing it. It'll only work for 4 days, but I always try to make some type of a coupon for my store to make my services affordable to people. I have made a ton of products when I was in California, and I have not been able to tell you guys about any of them. I've made 3 different types of protection oils. I've made a new type of sage bundle that's made with a trinity of 3 different types of sage. I've also made a couple of different detox scrubs that are made for detoxing your skin, your body, your spirit. I still have some crystals and stones in there, some bath salts. So if anybody would like to come to the store and give a little support to us, I'm really in this 2-week time crunch now to get my application into Norway. And hopefully after 7 years of being married to a Norwegian man and getting married in Norway, hopefully I can finally be a part of this country and I'll be accepted. So I love you guys ever so much. I'm sorry this is just a personal video, but I felt like I needed to catch you guys up as to where I've been and what's been going on and why some videos were up and then they got deleted. I had to be really careful that I didn't put too much information out there while the immigration, department was reviewing my case. But when I came in, that's what took the 2 or 3 hours. They reviewed everything. They saw I haven't done anything to break the law, that I just have to make this certain amount of money within a certain amount of time, and they'll finally let me in. Immigration is just one of the stupidest things I've ever heard of. I know it's a big deal in America right now. That could be why they're even being a lot harsher on me, is because of all the immigration stuff happening in America right now too. Europeans can get into Norway like that, but when you're American, it's a really long process and they ask a lot of money. The application cost alone is $1,400 just to apply, and they can just say no. They've done that to me before. I've saved up $1,400, which is a lot of money for a piece of paper, and they just said nope, didn't make enough. Next, no refund. It's been tough, and considering for 7 years that I haven't been able just to go get a job in a place in Norway or I'd be breaking the law. My whole entire business has revolved around my computer and making these videos for you guys and writing my books on Amazon and doing my services on Etsy. So I've really had to kind of self-motivate and get myself through these hurdles on my own. And it's been really, really, really tough. So I just wanted you guys to know a little more about me sometimes. And, not everybody's here to hear my personal story. And I get that. But I've had this channel since 2012, and I've never tried to make it blow up or make it grow. I've always tried to make it feel like it's 2 people talking, like you guys are my friends, and I can be like a spiritual therapist to you. And I just try to keep this back and forth going because, this is also my connection to the outer world as well. So I appreciate and love all of you, and hope to see some of you in the Etsy store. I'll put some links below and the coupon code as well, which will work until June 30th. Once I'm a little more settled over my jet lag and feeling back to normal, I'll get back to making good content for you guys again. I just wanted to explain why I've been missing so long and what's been going on. I'm not one of these people that's just going to hit record and make a YouTube video every day or every week just because. If I don't feel like I have something really good to project out and share with the world, I'm not going to force it. And maybe that makes me a little bit different than some other channels, but that's just me being real. Okay, guys, I love you ever so much. Love and peace. Fra Norge. Ha det bra. Love and peace from Norway, and goodbye.